Moody's downgraded Tesla's credit ratings Tuesday and changed its outlook to negative from stable, citing significant shortfall in the Model 3 production rate and a tight financial situation. The credit ratings agency also said the electric car maker will likely need to raise more money in the near future to meet its cash needs and maintain its expected pace of expansion. Moody's lowered its corporate family rating on Tesla to B3 from B2 and downgraded its rating on the company's senior notes to K1 from B3. The speculative grade liquidity rating was cut to SGL4 from SGL3. Tesla declined to comment on the Moody's downgrade. S&P has a negative B rating on Tesla and a negative outlook, as of April 2017. Moody's said in a release, Tesla's ratings reflect the significant shortfall in the production rate of the company's Model 3 electric vehicle. Tesla's rating could be lowered further if there are shortfalls from its updated Model 3 production targets. Elon Musk's electric car company had planned to produce 5,000 Model 3 sedans a week by the end of last year, but has since pushed that goal out by half a year. The automaker's shares were mildly lower in after-hours trading Tuesday. They fell 8.2% during the day to their lowest since February 2017 after the National Transportation Safety Board tweeted it was investigating a fatal Tesla car crash. Shares are now down 28% from their record high reached in September and in bear market territory. The price on Tesla's 8-year junk bond, which matures in 2025, fell to its lowest since it was issued in August. According to IHS Markit, it hit 90.8 cents late Tuesday afternoon just ahead of the Moody's announcement. The yield, which moves inversely to price, rose to 6.91%, the data showed. Tesla raised a more than expected $1.8 billion in August for that junk bond offering to fund accelerated production for its Model 3 sedan, despite poor appetite at the time for risky assets. Traders had been betting heavily against the electric car maker's bonds amid growing worries about the electric car maker's ability to deliver on its production goals. Sam Pearson, Director, Securities Finance, at IHS Markit said in a Monday note, 99% of lendable supply for shorting Tesla's high-yield bond has been used. The Moody's release said, Tesla had $3.4 billion in cash and securities at the end of last year, and $1.9 billion through its asset-based lending facility. This liquidity position is not adequate to cover 1. The approximately $500 million in minimum cash that we estimate Tesla must maintain for normal operations. 2. A 2018 operating cash burn that will approximate $2 billion if Tesla maintains high discretionary capital expenditures to increase capacity. And 3. Convertible debt maturities of approximately $1.2 billion through early 2019. These cash needs will likely require Tesla to undertake a near-term capital raise exceeding $2 billion. Moody's said in the release, these cash needs will likely require Tesla to undertake a near-term capital raise exceeding $2 billion.
Nissan is using old leaf batteries in a very meta way to power streetlights that will make roads safer for vehicles and pedestrians. Called the Light Reborn, it uses a solar panel that charges up a battery, which can then power the LED at night with no external connection required. Nissan is testing the product today in Nami, Japan, a city that was abandoned after the Fukushima nuclear disaster, and plans to do a full-scale installation in the town later this year. Nissan has been testing the idea of used leaf batteries for a while with its Tesla Powerwall-like X storage program. The idea of using the batteries in an off-grid streetlight, however, is new and appears to be just the start of Nissan's new push into grid and off-grid storage. Much like its alliance mate Renault, Mercedes and others, Nissan also has a grand plan to use batteries from old and destroyed EVs in several ways. One is for residential homes and buildings that use solar or wind energy, storing energy and releasing it at night or if the power goes out. Another is to use the batteries for smart booths that could power cell phones and other devices. Finally, Nissan unveiled a whimsical scheme, upward converting the bursting energy of children into electricity while they play. Children's energy during the day keeps the park bright and safe at nighttime. Much like Renault's Smart Island, Nissan's Light Reborn project is more a small-scale test and way to market its green credentials. Namely, Japan is a particularly poignant location for a test, as the nearby Fukushima nuclear plant lost power during an earthquake and tsunami, causing a partial meltdown of the core. So far, only Tesla has truly made a big push into the consumer market with its Powerwall batteries and solar panels. By the time 2020 rolls around, however, and large companies like VW release mainstream EVs, the idea of recycling car batteries for the grid will be a lot more feasible and necessary.
Prior to the 2018 New York Auto Show grand reveal, Subaru will undress the all-new Forester of its secrets on Facebook. Mark your calendars for March 28 at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The announcement is joined by a teaser photo of the 5th-generation Forester, painted in green and showing the Touring badge right under the model name. In Subaru jargon, Touring is the range-topping trim level. Compared to the entry-level 2.5i, $22,795, the Forester 2.5i Touring retails at $33,090. Moving on up to the 2.0 XT Touring translates to 2.0 liters displacement, a turbo, and an MSRP of $36,090. The newcomer shouldn't differ too much from the 2018 model year of the present-gen Forester in terms of pricing. Value for money is an intrinsic element to the Subaru DNA, as are dog commercials and symmetrical AWD. Riding on the Subaru global platform of the Impreza and Ascent, the biggest mystery regarding the 2019 Forester is what's under the hood. The most sensible approach comes in the form of updated 2.5 and 2.0-liter boxers, but on the other hand, the Ascent is available only with a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder plant. With the Forester growing in size from the current generation, there's a case to be made for the 2.4-liter engine. The FA24 more power, 260 ponies, and more torque, 277 pound-feet, compared to the FA20F, so that's that as far as this matter is concerned. Any hybrid or plug-in option? Unfortunately no, but there'll be an alternative. Speaking at the Subaru of America dealer meeting this week, Michael McHale told attendees that plug-in hybrid is a no-go for this application. Fret not, however, because the Crosstrek will receive plug-in technology in the second half of 2018 for the 2019 Mi. As a brief refresher, the electrical part of the drivetrain comes from the Toyota Prius Prime. What about a good old stick speed as standard? There's hearsay the Forester will abandon the 6-speed manual from here on in, but it's impossible to pronounce what's in the pipeline. Because the Ascent comes with the Lean-Artronic CVT from the get-go, there is a chance for Subaru to do the unthinkable with the newcomer.
Automobile Magazine recently awarded the Tesla Model 3 2018 Design of the Year, calling the car simple and straightforward, perfectly proportioned with minimal extraneous detailing. The magazine goes on, "It has all been done with unmistakably good taste. We have the impression that the studied simplicity of both interior and exterior will let this car age extremely well, that in 10 years it will still look contemporary and beautifully understated. Automobile's Robert Cumberford sat down with Tesla's chief designer Franz von Holzhausen to learn more about his approach to the design of Tesla's newest sedan. It's reported that von Holzhausen, a born American despite his Teutonic-sounding name, has deep industry experience, having created the Pontiac Solstice and heading Mazda design in California before being headhunted by Musk for Tesla. Von Holzhausen explained the design brief for the Tesla Model 3. It was essentially customer-driven. They saw the Model S as a great car, but there was a desire for something 10 to 20% smaller. We thought the $35,000 price point would work. We wanted 5 seats, more interior space, and to keep the fastback silhouette. Von Holzhausen describes the attributes that Model 3 shares with its siblings, the Model S and X. For instance, we knew that flush door handles were important, but we simplified the mechanism, so they are not as costly. We kept good aerodynamics for range as well as to make the car sporty. Not silliness, just clean and sporty. Von Holzhausen also explains the rationale behind some of Model 3's design choices. To keep the fastback profile, we eliminated the liftgate and used a normal trunk lid. To keep a faster profile, we moved the structure ahead, to make sure the head impact criteria were all met. The big backlight is something we had experience with on the Model X windshield. Von Holzhausen elaborates on why the design team decided to eliminate the front grille altogether. That was a long time coming. We made the early cars less distinct from rivals but slowly came to the solution of how to keep a premium sports feel friendlier and happier than the luxury S. We changed that car too, modifying 200 to 300 parts when the S was restyled without the painted shield.